Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Title Town, some call it, a moniker that many claim. But this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to go option, but the linebacker shows his open field tackling ability and also his recognition. He expected the quarterback to keep it, went after and was able to make the tackle for loss.
Dropping back, it's Howard. Buys a little time. Swings it out to the flat. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Looking deep. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
They'll go to the ground. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
Well, a field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up 1st and goal.
Looking to move it through the air. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find the man. 3rd and goal coming up here. Keeps it on the bootleg. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, that's just kind of frustrating for an offense. You move the ball all the way down the field. You got an opportunity on 3rd down, and you can't protect your quarterback. You get the sack, and now it's probably field goal time if you make a field goal.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. You want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Grab behind the line. It's Miller. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
If they have any intention of getting this drive going, they better come up with something on 2nd and long from the 10. Got it in the middle, it's Bernard. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that.
It's a really nice looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny, you know, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers, and then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position and how they've really helped take this offense to the next level. Watching this guy reminds me a little bit of that.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. To the air, it's Milroe. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay a big difference.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
Catch in the middle, it's Scott. Still on his feet at the 45. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+.
What a weapon this guy is, right? At the tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
Spits it out to the back. Makes the grab. It's Henderson. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it on 1st and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, it's Howard. Flips it out in the flat. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Henderson. Touchdown, Buckeyes! A great catch and run for 6.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about this running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. tied up and just about set to kick it away. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the offense. Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Looking to take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And I know most offensive coaches, they're going to be thrilled taking all these 50-50 shots against man coverage. I don't know, though, if they want to keep testing that defensive back.
Oh, they're trying to trick him. It's a fake. Makes the pass. And the pass is incomplete. They thought they had the fake all dialed up, and it did not work. Well, they got the throw off, but not much else good happened for them after that one, and they'll turn it over on downs. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The offense lining up for a first down play. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Quick strike complete. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Buckeyes. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Back to pass, it's Milroe. He's going for it all. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. They want to get this defense on its heels.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to...
Going to throw it over the top of the D. Makes the grab inside the 30. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4.
Small game, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Quickly complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
Tried to fight his way through that tackle when he's brought down.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run. Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
I know it's early, but you're down by a lot of points. You've got to go for it here on fourth down, David. I'm finding my best player offensively and giving him a shot.
And what you said is all that if early.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown tie. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. It's a fake. The holder's going to try to toss it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
That keeps the score. Ohio State 21, Alabama 13.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's going to pass. Dances away from the heat. He'll pull it down and run. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Line getting set on second down. To the air, it's Howard. It's complete to the left. Gets away from one, finds room. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
They'll throw it on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Henderson. Bulls his way forward. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
That makes the score Ohio State 28, Alabama 13.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at this.
It's complete. A huge pickup. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Alabama! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And the extra point splits the upright. Boy, they want to get this back right now, lining up for an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So good first half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this first half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the second half. And listen, this offense practices 2-minute every single week for this exact situation. They'd love to be able to go generate a few more points before taking it into the locker room.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Now adjusting. Throws for the end zone. Fires and picked off.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
Pressure coming. He's going up top. Finds a man by himself. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They got the touchdown, but now they want the two to tie this baby up. They'll try to blast their way in. He's not going to get there as this defense stops the two-point conversion attempt, and they hang on to this slim lead. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Dropping back, it's Howard. Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll throw it on 1st down, trying to get to it. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. He's looking to throw. Unleashes one deep. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
What a play by the defender there, guys, in his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
And it's right down the boulevard. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. The Buckeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why...
Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Bama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Back to pass, it's Howard. Working that left side now. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
Really nice throw there to get the first down. And, you know, when you think about Ohio State quarterback play, especially here recently, it all comes down to efficiency. You have to make good decisions. You got to read the defense. You got to be accurate. When you think of guys like Justin Fields, C.J. Stroud, guys who went in the first round, that's what they did. And this guy...
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with them, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tide. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard punt. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on.
Oh, look out, there he goes. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. It's Howard. Throwing right. Got him, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Buckeyes! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And he puts through the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 38, set to advance on the football.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Now on second down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. He's going to fire deep. Pulls it in on the right. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Alabama! That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. Saw a great example of it right there.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Haynes, the Marcel Darius is when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quentin Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on. Just elite level recruiting on the defensive line, on the edge, is how they built this dynasty at Alabama.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes that Alabama offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
Does this head coach not believe in punting? Does he think punting's against the rules? Looking for a huge play. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own. Great field position.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
He caught it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Nice moving, and he just works to get himself open, to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Caught in the backfield. It's Henderson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest.
Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. offense rolls onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness. Oh, picked off. Looking for more room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
How about the athletic ability by the big fella? You know, you got those big linebackers in there used to taking on fullbacks and offensive linemen the whole game. He understands for passing situations. I'm getting drops. I'm getting deep in my drops, playing the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the football, making the INT. What an athlete.
Pulls it in. It's Judkins. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads, you could tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
Off the play fake on first down. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Defense is all about creating negative plays. And he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
They opt to go for 2 to try to tie it up right now. Looking to pass. It's Howard. It's complete on the right side. Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the 2-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. He's going to let it go. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. They'll go to the air. He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and they now lead by 8. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. They're lining up to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the run, fires downfield. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
After 40. First down for the offense. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score Alabama 58, Ohio State 50.
First down to start the drive after the break. They'll run play action. coming after it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Judkins. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Off play action on first down. Scrambling away. He's going to run it. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really, really good game for this quarterback. He's been almost flawless.
Defense playing a bail technique. Dropping back, it's Howard. A little release to the back. The offense coughs it up. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way. Touchdown, Bama! Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. The sure hands, it's Ibuka. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Quickly complete.
Well, if you could give a helmet sticker to this defensive coaching staff, they would get one because of the plan they've had for this guy at wide receiver. He is one of the best in the entire country with his speed and his athleticism, but they have had a plan for him. Whether it's man coverage, zone, they've been able to double him, they've been able to change up the looks, and they have not been able to get him involved in the game, and that's why they're going to win this one.
Yeah, and those corner routes are tough to throw for an offense. You try to force it, in between coverage a lot of times, and you could tell it was great defense. Nice job getting a hand in the air, getting it on the football, and making sure that receiver can't make a play on it.
Back to the air one more time. Going to try to get it himself. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Pulls it in. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end? Just finding the hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it.
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him working away, nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. They'll try to power it in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast at the quarterback spot. Now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious. I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that.
They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Makes the grab. It's Ibuka. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
My goodness, dude, that is close to 500 yards. Most people can't do that on air. Most people can't do that in a video game.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. To the air, it's Howard. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
And this is really the story of the game. This offense has no chance in the passing game because they cannot protect the quarterback. All game long, he's been under duress. You got to give the defense time to do it.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Henderson. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. Leaves it with the back. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. You can't hear yourself think on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Moving out of the pocket. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense, great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment, late in the fourth quarter, when you need the two-point conversion?
Wide receiver shows motion. Back to throw, it's Howard. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and we are all tied up here in the 4th. They marched the ball 51 yards for the score and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Taking it the other way. The 30. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick six to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the fourth quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Fielded in the end zone, it's Henderson. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is...
And it's his fourth interception of the game. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
What a beautiful sight. And not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can have unbelievable hands to the mix, because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turn.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to Edoff that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick. Going deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell, pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's not afraid to go deep. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. To throw, it's Milroe. They're trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. They didn't give him much on the return, but they are in prime scoring position at the 22.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. And the Buckeyes have moved it inside the 20. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Ohio